Did either of you try to throw each other under the bus in your letters to Santa as youths?
Not in our letters to Santa, I don't believe.
No, I don't remember that happening. We did play some Christmas tricks on one another.
Well, the one thing that I did to him was I couldn't sleep Christmas Eve. I was just so excited. He could sleep. He would fall asleep at like 7 o'clock every night watching, Bewitched. And so I'm lying there all night and I'm trying to keep him awake, because I'm talking about what can we get, what Santa might bring with this. And I remember sneaking downstairs to see, I knew
what was under the tree.
I wanted to see if Santa had come yet, because it's like my parents are in bed, it's dark, and keeping him up, he's like half asleep. And I went downstairs and saw what was there. And I was all excited. I came up and he was like, very tired. So I told him that he had gotten a tank for Christmas. He goes, "What do you mean a tank?" I said, "Like a whole tank, like, it's filling the living room."
What kid doesn't want an army tank?
Because you wanted army men. He wanted
men.
He wanted army men. So I said, "You get an army tank," because I wanted him to wake up. And he did.
All night, I'm like, "Oh my God, I got my own tank." Drive it down the road.
And then in the morning, when we went downstairs, he goes running through the room. My parents are there and they're looking, and he's running there. "Bobby, your present's right over there." And he's like looking outside, like, "Where's the thing?"
Very disappointed.
Yeah.
That's some naughty list behavior is what that is.
Somebody get on the naughty list for next year.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's like, I have time to make up for it.
Don't worry, you got me back a couple times.
Is there anything from the wish list that you never got that you lament to this day?
Well, I'd have to say a tank.
Yeah.
Okay, this is shifting gears a little bit, but still Dear Santy. If you were to get pulled on stage by a musician or a musical act, living or dead, who would the dream group be? Like, who would you want to suddenly get, Bruce Springsteen pulled onto stage, like Courtney Cox style?
The way you move. Led Zepp.
Jimmy. Robert Plant.
Led Zepp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Post Malone was the perfect guy for our movie here.
Yes,
growing up, obviously we didn't know Post Malone, but man, he was perfect in our movie. I was gonna say Springsteen too, but then you already beat me to it. And who's the girl he pulled up?
Courtney Cox.
Cox.
Yeah.
But it was.
I wonder what happened to her.
Yeah, I wish I was Courtney Cox. But it's just how much fun they have, how much fun the E Street Band has on stage look like. That's what it was. Is I just wanted to be part of that fun.
Well, there's a reason that like so many actors have bands too, because it's instant gratification. Like you're on stage and you have all the people with you, you're doing it, and it's different than when you're in a movie or you shoot a movie. You're not getting that instant thing. Like we'll go to, like, when a movie opens, we'll go to the premiere and maybe see it one other time with the crowd, but that's it. It's over. Musicians every night, they're thinking, it's like it is the greatest. I switch places with like a great musician any day.
Yeah, I think it is the ultimate way to perform.
Yeah.
Was that in the back of your minds at all when you were casting Jack? Because obviously he is, very musically gifted and part of Tenacious D, but he was also a wonderful actor. Or is that just something that, like, you've just come upon now?
Well, it wasn't that reason why we cast Jack. But it was more that Jack is the perfect guy to play this role, the devil in our movie here. Because he is a little sinister, right? He always is. He's got the eyebrows that arch and the little smirk on his face and everything. But it's always in a playful manner, in a way that, it's not dark and all. So Jack was the perfect guy to pull it off, and he did.
By the way, we had a band when we were kids. We had 3 bands. Yeah, when we were like 5th grade, 4th grade, 3rd grade, something like that.
Why do we have 3 again?
Well, 3 different names.
Yeah.
It was the same band, but we changed our name. First, we were the Dodge Boys.
Yeah.
Then we were the Bobcats.
Yeah.
And then we had a psychedelic period. We were the Chocolate Almonds.
I would listen to the Chocolate Almonds.
It was all over like 8 months.
Yeah. Yeah. And we always said, like, we were the original Allman Brothers band.
We were all members.
Oh, that setup was.
But that wasn't a setup for a joke.
No,
That's
I know, but
true.
it's just the perfection of that working out.
And this worked out well.
Yeah, was there a reason for such a intense musical reinvention in such a short amount of time at such a young age?
I think the whole music world was changing then, and it was just starting to, that day and age was just starting to get into the psychedelic.
I think it was honestly about like the same reason every musician starts, girls. We wanted to play at parties.
Yeah.
We wanted to play at parties, and we did.
Okay.
We played, our mother would take us in her station wagon with the drums, the whole thing, and take us there. We had polka dot shirts. It was me, him, and this other kid who was a bully. He was like in my grade, but he was a grade behind me, but he was like 3 years older than me. He stayed back like 4 times.
Oh
and he just showed up one day. He goes, "Hey, I'm in the band." We're like, "Well, what do you play?" He goes, "Tambourine." We're like, "Okay." And he joined the band.